Hello all, welcome back to part 2 of this video series. I ordered this heating element kit 2 days ago and it finally was delivered this morning. Therefore, I had some time to clean up the dryer and it looks good. Look how nice and clean and pristine this is. Get rid of that lint. However, in this video, we are going to install the new heating element. We're going to ensure the continuity is good and that there are not any shortages, and then we're successfully going to put this thing back together. Let's go. Here's a heating element kit. It comes with this thing. Don't know what it's called. Also, it comes with a flux capacitor. And of course, the main entree, the main event, is our beautiful, beautiful heating element. Now let's compare this new heating element, so beautiful, to the old heating element that we pulled out. Wow, literally night and day. To start, insert these leads into the socket on the chassis. Once you put them in, be sure to bend these little middle tabs right here with like a needle nose plier so they don't come out at all. They're stuck in there and they're in there. Like that. Snug, snug, and snug. Next, ensure the heating element screw holes are properly aligned with the holes on the chassis. Once that's established, then place the cover of the chassis on top and start putting the screws back. You'll need to reach inside the chassis and grab the heating element so it doesn't move while you're doing this. What I did is put a screw on the left side, at the bottom of the left side, and then one at the top of the right side. And that pretty much aligned all the holes perfectly for me after that. And I no longer had to hold on to the heating element. So she's in there. She's ready to go. Next, we will set our multimeter to its lowest ohm settings. For me, it's 200 ohms. We'll first check for continuity on the new heating element, and we'll do this by touching the black and red multimeter probes to the wire terminal contacts on the heating element. We should get a reading anywhere between 5 and 50 ohms, somewhere within that range. Repeat the steps for the thermal fuse and then the thermostat. Next, we want to ensure that there is no shortage on that heating element. And we do this by touching either the black or red probe to one of the wire terminal contacts and then the other probe to the chassis. And then if there's no shortage, then the multimeter will stay at 0. However, if there is a short, then the numbers in the meter will increase. As you can see, we are good. While I was taking apart this dryer, I made sure that I kept track of every single screw and which part that it came from. My method of madness was simple, just a piece of notebook paper and some tape. This way I know exactly which screw goes where and how many screws were taken from that particular section. In addition, it keeps all screws together without mixing them with one another. And in the event you have to order a part that will come in a couple of days, it keeps you from losing them. First, we will install the heating element chassis back. This tab slips inside of that little slot, pops in there. That tab goes into that little slot, and then add the screw. Easy peasy. Next, add back these connectors exactly the same way that you took them off. Please refer to your notes prior to putting these contacts back. Next, we are going to attach the belt to the motor and to the pulley assembly. And we do this by just making a little loop in the belt like that, attaching it to that piece of the motor, and then squeezing the two parallel pieces of the belt together so it's not forming a loop. And then take those pieces and bring them under the pulley assembly. And you want to make sure that it's nice and even. No twists, no kinks, nothing. Also, when you see that belt, you're going to see ribs on it. You want to make sure the rib side is down on the motor right from the get-go. That plays a role in how this goes around the drum. Once you have that established, then slip the drum between the remaining loop of the belt like this. Just go nice and easy. Just take your time. And again, please note that one side of the belt is smooth and the other side is ribbed. You want to make sure the rib side is down on the drum and the smooth side is facing up. And I repeat, the smooth side is facing up. If the rib side is down, then when you put clothes into the drum, it won't spin at all. Like you could do it. See, this is wrong. This is all wrong. So I did it wrong. I had to redo it. So I'm telling you guys so you don't do it. So check this out. What happened is I did a test right here. It's going to spin every day in the motor. It looks good. I was happy. But the minute you have pressure or weight in there, like clothes, wet clothes, the damn thing doesn't spin at all. So be cautious and aware of your belt orientation. Next, we're going to install the assembly unit or whatever the hell this thing is called. You see these tabs? These tabs fit inside these little sockets right here. And then you push down on it. There's 4. There's 2 on each side. And then this wheel goes right up under the drum. Attach this piece back to the unit. Then proceed to screw it in. Connect this power cable back. And then attach the cable harness back to the wire manager like so. Connect this cable back to the assembly. Next, we're going to put this metal plate back on. And again, this metal plate has some tabs in the back that fits right into those slots. Pop it in, then screw it in. Next, it's time to put on the door. You see these slots right here? There's 3 of them. There's 3 slots, and then there's 3 tabs in the bottom. 2 on the end, 1 in the middle. So there's 3. All you have to do is just slide the door inside of those slots, like this. Add this power connector back, like that. And then snap it into these 2 tabs right here. Right into the slots, like this. Boom, easy peasy. Now just add the screws in here. Next, we're going to add back the display panel. And we'll take these tabs right here, fits into these slots, and then the power connector. See, right here, fits in. I'm going to add this power connector back. Then I'm going to close it. Now add the screws. Lastly, slide the top back on, like so. And then add the screws. And with that, my friends, we are done. So between this video and part 1, let's recap of what we actually did. We took this dryer apart and we found what the issue was. We repaired said issue and successfully put the dryer back together where it's actually working. Easy peasy, right? Snap my hands. And this is what I like. As you can see, I have no screws left, which means I might have did something right. So now let's put some wet clothes in here and see how she's behaving. So yep, it's been things been running for about 10 minutes and I can't complain. Wife's happy. I'm happy. They were going to charge me. I got quoted and they were going to charge me, like they said, $300. But, the dude was going to troubleshoot it for $50. And, yeah, no. It literally only cost me $30 to fix this. Anyhow, this is, if I can do it, you can do it. I am the amateur's amateur. I hope this video was informative and thank you very, very much for viewing.